The Queenie Foundation represents all the animals in the world who need human love, attention, and care. It was founded by a woman and her rescue dog. Queenie is the face of the organization, while Enid Breakstone is the hands, heart, and voice. Queenie couldn't be here today, but co-founder, she calls herself a co-founder because Queenie and you actually started this organization together, right?
Yeah, right.
So founder or co-founder,
Yeah.
but Queenie couldn't be here, but she's also the co-founder.
This is true. She was the beginning of it all.
Really? Now,
Yeah.
how did the whole Queenie Foundation first come together?
Well, Queenie was on the street as a puppy, unspayed, and she had the beginnings of mange. There was a man who was feeding her but not taking care of her, so he gave her to me.
Yeah.
And I fostered her through an organization in Dallas where I was living at the time.
Okay. Now, before we go any further, only because I know people are asking at home,
Who's
you
Queenie
brought
and-
somebody. This isn't Queenie. This is Smokey,
This
right?
is Smokey. He's the Queenie Foundation's spokes dog.
Hi, Smokey. How are you?
Queenie has delegated all of her duties to Smokey, and Queenie's at home with her paws up.
I like it. She's at home with the paws up, but filling in for Queenie is Smokey.
Right, exactly. He loves to do outreach, so
well,
I take him.
It's just, how did you come up with the whole idea of actually starting the foundation? What was it that
Well,
was close to your heart? A little bit about your background.
Originally started it so that we could hold International Homeless Animals Day every year as a nonprofit, and then realized, well, we can't just have one issue; we have to have several. So then, in the years after that, I created other campaigns.
So, what does Queenie represent to everybody? What is Queenie?
Well, Queenie was a stray dog, and really, homeless dogs and cats. It is the simplest issue to resolve on all the issues facing us on the planet.
Right.
Just spaying and neutering will resolve having homeless dogs, cats, and rabbits, and people need to know that. And that's what International Homeless Animals Day is about: is spay neuter.
Okay, and is that the mission of the entire organization? Really?
The mission is to protect all animals. So we do promote eating a vegan diet for people. We do go into schools to talk to children about being kind to animals and animal care. We do run a dog rescue in Texas. Our vice president lives there, and so she runs our dog rescue. And we also have a program called Susie's Fund, and when we have the money, we help people get their animals spayed or neutered.
Now, what was it that really brought you into this? A little bit about your background and how you got involved with all this.
My grandmother.
Really?
Yeah. She was on the board of the Lehigh County Humane Society for 15 years in Allentown, Pennsylvania. And I lived there as a small child, and I learned from her very early on that we are always kind to animals.
Now, do you find that when you found Smokey, where was Smokey located?
He actually did have a person who was feeding him bread and water, as the guy said, and I thought, okay, unacceptable in the Texas sun with no water. So
in the Texas sun?
So,
oh my gosh.
And I was a week away from going on vacation to Africa, and the guy gave him to me, and I had someone take care of him while I was gone, and I was going to put him up for adoption, but you know, here we are, 14 years later. So.
Totally in love. Now, I understand you brought a picture along of a dog that's currently up for adoption. This is Tucker. Tell us a little bit about Tucker.
Tucker is a mixed dog. We think he's American Bulldog, mixed, not sure. The thing with Tucker, though, is that he does need an experienced dog person, someone who can work with him every day for a few minutes, and I would not feel comfortable putting him in a home with small children. So it needs to be a quiet home, someone who's going to devote time to him and work with him every day for just a few minutes, because that's what I do right now.
Okay, and so you have a Connecticut location?
He's with me right now.
Right here in Connecticut, so that's terrific. What was it with the whole International Homeless Day, and it's all about volunteering and stuff? Tell us a little bit about International Homeless Animal Day.
We every year we pick a theme. So this year it's volunteering and inspired endeavor, and I believe that being in service to whatever sparks your heart is what people need to do. And International Homeless Animals Day was started by International Society for Animal Rights in Pennsylvania in 1992. At that time, 17 million approximately dogs and cats were killed in shelters. And so we have the event every year to promote spay-neuter so that we can stop the killing in our shelters.
All right, so we just showed the information that came up on the screen as far as when the event is, and the other thing is you were talking about the whole dog rescue thing that you've got going on now. Tell us a little bit about your dog rescue program.
In Texas, in Ellis County, we do what my dear friend and vice president of the Queenie Foundation calls the ankle biters. So we do the Chihuahuas, the Maltese, the little poodles, and the little mixes. And she runs the foster dog program down there, and our dogs are fully vetted before they go home, and the people are fully checked out. We do a home check, a vet check. We ask for references. It's pretty stringent because our dogs we don't trust easily. So we want to make sure they're in a home where they're going to be able to stay.
What about your Compassion Animals program?
We go into schools and talk to children about being kind to animals, spay, neuter, the proper care. I've talked to children about reporting, any abuse that they see, possibly dog fighting, since we do have dog fighting in the area, to call the authorities and report so that they can save the dogs.
Awesome. Absolutely fantastic. If you'd like more information on the Queenie Foundation, just come to our website and click on the Connecticut Style page, and it's all right there. You are doing great stuff. Enid, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Smokey, you are...